Hello, hello, hello. Oh, you're all on here already. Very, very good. I'm very excited. I am all rested up and I am ready to return for another school term. So, thank you for joining me. Let me know who's on here. Let me know where you are watching from, please. There's a number of you already, and while you are at it, please consider liking and sharing at the same time. Thank you very much. And like usual, we seem to have lags. We love the lags. Kate Hales. Hello, Kate. I love your photos. Did I reply to the last lot that you sent me? The professional one? So I'm sorry, I can't remember. I can't remember what I'm doing. I don't even know what day it is half the time. I'm sorry, lovely. I've got so many people to get back to, and I made this big conscious decision for the last couple of weeks to try not to do too much work. I really needed that break, and I was literally bordering on burnout there. So if I have not gotten back to you, I'm sorry. I will eventually get back to everybody that I need to be doing. I know that I've also got a whole heap of emails to get back to. I think I've got Instagram stuff, private messages. I think I've done all the texts that I need to do. But if I haven't gotten to you, I am slowly working my way through those. I do apologise. Nimira over on YouTube. Hello, all the way from the Netherlands. Must be very early over there. So we've just gone into daylight savings here in Australia, or all the states bar from one, I think, or the Northern Territory may even be on Queensland time also. Got a feeling we won't get many Queenslanders on this evening because they may have forgotten that we have switched over to daylight savings, and it's just gone 8 p.m. here in New South Wales, so it's just gone 7 p.m. in Queensland. So welcome to everybody who has joined me this evening. My name is Linda. I am also known as the Psychic Pinup. I am a psychic and I am a medium. Psychic meaning I can see what's going on around you and things that are coming for you, possibly coming. I always say that nothing is ever set in concrete here. We have opportunities to change our paths. Mediumship meaning I can connect you to loved ones on the other side. However, when I do these live feeds, I tend to steer clear of mediumship as we do have lags, and I try to keep this show fast paced and to get through as many of you as what I can. I'm on here for the next hour, and I will be doing mini readings, mini meaning just snippets. So understand information that I am giving for you this evening. It is just a very quick snippet. I am mindful of the information that I do give out online for the world to see. However, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that through my webpage, which is thepsychicpinup.com.au. You will be able to see my next availability. I believe I only have one appointment left for this week. Off the top of my head, it may be a Thursday in the afternoon. I'm now into next week for my readings. They are quickly filling up also. My readings go for 30 minutes, but I have just introduced another service of 45-minute reading. Some people do prefer to have the longer readings. Not that 30 minutes, I don't give you all the information that you need. By all means, yes, I do. I tend to spill it all, and then that's it. I've got nothing to say after that time. I always say to people, I'm not a counsellor. And so that's why I don't seem to have 1 hour long readings. I'm not a counsellor. I do not counsel people. So I'm sure you can understand and appreciate where I am coming from with that. I've just been off for the last 2 weeks having a bit of a break. I am back here now for the next 10 weeks. I've been told that's the next school term. And I don't really read during school terms. People who joined me over the weekend in Goulburn, thank you. People who had a reading with me in Goulburn on Friday, thank you. People who attended my workshop on the Saturday, thank you. I really enjoyed myself doing that workshop. So I loved it. So, and I think everybody got something out of that as well. My next reading day in Goulburn will be Friday, the 21st of November. More than likely, that will be my last reading day there in Goulburn for the year, and I won't be picking it up again until the end of January. So if you'd like to see me in person, grab one of those spots. I think I've got about 6 spots left just off the top of my head, but don't quote me on that. Hello, Ellie. Hello. Donna, hello. Kate Louise, hello. Thank you for liking and sharing. This is when I say to people, I do prefer to work with specific questions. Generals bore the shitters out of me. General reading, that's all fluff for me. I'd rather just get straight into it. If you would like to give me a specific question, I also ask that no medical, no legal. I do not answer those on Facebook. It's a no-go here, so please bear that in mind also. Athena, where have you been? You disappeared. Where else? Who else have we got on here? Bree, hello. Thank you for joining. Vanessa, hello. Thank you for joining. Rita, hello, my darling Rita. It was good to see you today too. Interesting afternoon I had, just saying. All the other shenanigans that are going on. I won't go into too much detail, but you know what I'm talking about there. All right, so this is how we're going to work this. I ask that you like and share the live feed. I will be doing readings up until about 8:45, and then I'll flip over to cards. Now, if you're new on here, I don't pull a card for you and do a reading. I only do that 8:45. I'll pull a card so the people who missed out on mini readings will get a chance to get a message from the universe for the next week. Okay. Oh, darling, Hemi, beautiful Hemi. In good time, darling. The time's not right for you. You know, but when is the right time? At the moment, I mean, I know there's a lot of grieving still going on here, and I just feel like now will just be filling a void for you. And do you know what? I'm hearing here that there's guilt attached to this. You'll feel guilty if you did do that right now. It's like you'll feel like you have not honouring Hemi in any way. Eventually, there will be another fur baby for you, but she's actually telling me that you guys have got a bit of travel, or you've got something else that before you've even got opportunity here, or thinking about having another fur baby. Does that make sense to you? If you can let me know. Athena, you're normally sleeping at this time due to night shift. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Hang on. My phone's still going. Forgot to put it on silent. I'm sorry. There we go. That's all off. Hello, Gayleen. Thank you for joining. Most definitely not anytime soon. Yeah, I know that, darling. All in good time. I know it hurts. I know. And you know what? It's only because you love that girl so much. You loved. You know, it's like you two are soulmates, soul to soul connection, and you still feel her. I know that. Yeah. You feel guilty that she knew she would leave. Yes, I know that as well. I just feel like you need to still be working through all of that, and you know that you do as well. You'll know when the time's right. Right. Oh, Galen, you're feeling very unspiritual. Do you know what? It's normal. Okay? You got to remember at the end of the day, Galen, you are a spiritual being, or you're having a human experience. So, you know, you don't have to be all kumbaya the whole time and all loving and this and that and love everybody and you know, everything's roses. No, you are here to have a human experience. And if sometimes those human experiences are you getting the shits, not liking people, being pissed off, that's okay. If you just want to sit there and close up and sit there and watch TV and snuggle up and binge on Netflix, that's okay as well. I think sometimes when we do this work, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves that we should all be love and light, and that's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Love and light. You are here, number one, to have a human experience and to learn from that and to learn lessons. So I'm going to say honor honor it, okay? It will pass, but I just feel like at the moment you're just having this to experience what you are at the moment and to learn from it also, okay? So I hope that helps you. Rita, no, it's not settling down. Actually, I've drafted an email, Rita, and that's being fired off tomorrow as well. So I'm really not a happy Jan at the moment, and I've been quiet for a little bit too long about this, and I need to actually stand in my power. I'm always telling people, stand in your power, stand in your power. So I need to take a page out of that book and actually stand in my power tomorrow, which I will be. So thank you. Okay. Belinda Stenton, will Kerwin be back in my life? Okay. Not the immediate future. Belinda, I don't know. I'm assuming that this is an ex or somebody that you've been romantically tied to. Is that right? I'm just being shown. No, not at the moment. I'm going to say that there's this element of, I hate using the word sneakiness, and I always use that word loosely because I just feel like somebody's either trying to get away with something or not being forthright or not being upfront with things. This could even be you. It's the energy that I'm picking up there with around you. So at the moment, no, I'm not seeing the return there. Okay. Where else are we up to? Rachel, Jane, was that planets align, please? Don't quite understand that, darling. If you can reword that for me. Got to make it simple, guys. I also ask if you can just condense everything down to 2 lines. If it requires me having to click to read the rest of it, I can't do it. I've got questions and comments going up all at once, and I can only see 3 or 4 at once, and I am streaming to multiple platforms this evening, including YouTube and other Facebook pages, so just please bear with me with that. I think I'm streaming to other pages. I didn't even check. This is what happens, right? I'm assuming yeah. This is what happens when you haven't worked for a few weeks and you sort of like forget things. You know how when you get into a routine, and then when you come, it's like when you come back to work after Christmas break and you forget half the stuff that you need to be doing. Where are we up to? Angela Wolf, are my 2 teammate members taking the mickey? I'm hearing here you need to stand in your power, girl. I'm hearing you've got to. I'm going to say yeah. You know that, and this is a test for you to stand in your power and to show them who's boss with this. Okay, I'm going to say yep, yes, yes, and yes. Yes. So, Richard, you're over on the Psychics at Sea page. Cool. Okay. So I'm over. Just understand, I'm not ignoring you, lovely. I've got my the Psychic Pinup page, which is my main page that most people watch me from, and I'm also on YouTube as well. Janita, what do you mean by you don't feel settled? In what way? Is this where you are living? Is this in relation to work? Spirits just show me like the Tower card in the tarot deck, and generally I always say to people, well, you don't want to get the Tower card. It sort of like depicts what's going on in your life at the moment. So I'm going to say either there's some sort of unstableness or instability around you, or things that, when they say things need to be built on a solid foundation. So when you're talking about not feeling settled, I feel like things are happening, or you're trying to push things or make things happen a little too quickly, and they're asking for you to slow up a bit, because everything will happen and unfold the way it's meant to happen. And I'm going to say this also, that you are where you are meant to be right for now. So the moment will pass, but I think the message here that they're trying to get across is to try not to hurry things along and just wait for it to all unfold naturally here. So living and work. So it'll all unfold, but I'm going to say here, I don't see many changes between now and Christmas time. And you don't have to be a psychic for that either. I mean, we are now coming to the tail end of the year, and things are starting to wind down as well. And then not much happens during this time, that. Where are we up to? Oh, Rita, you're sending positive, good vibes. Thank you, darling. So, again, those who have just jumped on, I do ask that you like and share, please. Let me know that you have done that. I'm just going to check that on my phone here because people say that they do and they don't. So, I am on here as an exchange of energy. It's my way of giving back. Okay. All right. I've got 8 shares on there. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Janita and Vanessa Gray. I can see that you guys have shared. Thank you for that. So I do ask that you've liked and shared, please, and let me know that you have done that. Okay. Thank you, Gayleen. She's just read the riot act there about liking and sharing, please. It's just my way of giving back. And I just like to get out there a little bit more to people to help as many people as what I can. Okay, Vanessa Gray, you have a blast from the past. This is what always happens when the exes come back. He messaged me and he's now divorced. Do you see anything? Now, why did you guys break up in the first place? I just want you to address that. He's got a lot of legals going on around him. Has he actually divorced now? Because I still feel like I've got legal stuff hanging over him, or he's not giving you the whole story. Either we've still got property settlement or things aren't finalised here. Okay. Right, thank you. Does the name Stu or Stuart mean, or Stu? I'm hearing an ST. Could even be a Steve here. It may not be that person, but I'm just hearing that name coming up around you. Also, he's playing his cards close to his chest here. All right. Now, what was your question? Do you see anything? Yes, I'm seeing that he's playing his cards close to his chest and ask questions. I feel like a lot of it's on the need to know basis. If you don't ask, he won't divulge. I'm going to say here there's a period of rest with this person. So either he's not ready to step into another relationship, or I just feel like he may be playing the field at the moment. I'm going to say expect the unexpected around this person. Ask questions, lovely. Just ask. You'll know with the body language. Now, moving on. Janita, you are welcome. I hope that helps you. Let me just scroll down. Okay. Our common theme tonight seems to be about exes and people coming back, and will they be reaching out? Okay. I'm going to say this, ladies, okay? If they want to, they will. Don't go waiting for people to come back into your life. I want you, and I'm going to challenge you to step outside your comfort zone and continue life like these people aren't even there. It's like you've got to do the work, and if they do come back by that stage, I'm going to tell you your vibration will be elevated up here, that you're going to be a different person. I think that you'll be looking at these people if they do return in a different way. But this is a weird thing for you, Bree. There is an offer coming in around you. I'm going to say with the heart, matters of the heart. So I do see a potential love relationship here. I don't know if it's that person though. Okay, I don't know who Mitchell is, but I feel like I need to also be talking about a husband or marriage material as well. If you can give me a little bit information, it's not that person, but I'm just going to say it's like you're ready for a committed relationship. The same committed relationship. I don't feel like it's that person though. I get a number 3 around you. So as you people know, when I get numbers, they're time frames. So 3 days, 3 weeks. I'm going to say in the next 3 months, you'll know. But at the moment, I don't feel that person right now. And I want you to do the work. I want you to do the work and just go on like they're not even in your life. Who? Okay, that's Adrian. Okay. Right. Okay. Just wait for my comments to slow down. I know you're talking about Adrian. I don't know who the hell I'm talking about. I'm just picking up the energy and what's popping into my head. There's 2 here. There's still 2. Okay. Again, guys, please like and share. Let me know that you've done that and put liked and shared along with the comments and or questions there. Somebody just asked me about a house. Okay, I feel quite favourable about that. I feel favourable. Where are we up to? Okay. Oh, well, I got you. I just need to say thank you, guys. Thank you. We have sold out. We have sold our cruise. We are sold out for the Sydney to South Pacific cruise, and we are cruising, I think, in 3 weeks or maybe less than 3 weeks again. And I have to say thank you. It's like I'm stoked, absolutely stoked about selling out this cruise on the Royal Caribbean, and I can't wait to get on board with the people who are coming. Saying that, we have now dropped. We are now taking bookings for Sydney to Cairns for January 2027, which is just a little, when you think about it, a little over 12 months away. January 2027. So what's that? October, November, December, January. Okay. So 15 months. 15 months. We are doing Sydney to Cairns. You do not need a passport for this one. Well worth going on. 8-night cruise, Sydney, Cairns, 4 facilitators, teaching in the conference rooms. We are now taking bookings for that. If you are interested, go to our other website, psychicsatSea.com.au. $300 will get you the deposit to secure your cabin, and you can just pay the balance off over the next 12 months. This is the thing, and this is what we found out with the cruise that we have going for out to the South Pacific in a couple of weeks. We are allocated X amount of exterior balcony cabins, X amount of ocean view exterior cabins, X amount of internal cabins. Yes, all the good cabins go first, i.e. the balcony suites. If you are thinking about coming, I would advise booking sooner rather than later, because you are not going to want to miss out on this one. And particularly if you're wanting one of the good cabins or the better cabins. So they're all good, but people like to have a choice here. And the longer you leave it, the less chance you've got of getting the cabin that you want, if that makes sense. But we will be at sea for 4 of those 8 nights, 4 days. 4 days we will be at sea, 2 days, I believe, up, or 2 days back or whatever. When we are at sea days, we are teaching. We teach in the morning, we teach in the afternoon. There's plenty of time left over for you to do all of the other activities on board. We are very mindful of that. We are not slave driving you for 12 hours straight in a conference room. It's all fun, informative. I'm teaching psychic mediumship. Lady D is teaching astrology as well as the psychic and mediumship stuff. Katrina is teaching her numerology, and Nell Canellis is going to give you a bit of a kick up the backside and empowerment and change the way you think and the way that you perceive things as well. So it is a great program that we have got together, and I'm really looking forward to teaching that on board in a couple of weeks with our people going out to South Pacific. Saying that, also my podcast. I've had some doozies the last couple of weeks, episodes that I've dropped there. If anybody's interested, you can access my podcast through Spotify or iHeartRadio or wherever you download your podcasts. We also have the 4 Pillars of Light podcast as well, which you can access again through the Spotify or our other Facebook page, the Psychics at Sea. You'll be able to see us all talking and doing our podcast there. But I'm about to drop another episode tomorrow, which is another one. It seems to be people are just providing me with content, and I am loving it, put it that way. Let's just go back into here. What's this? What are you asking, Kate? Is there any Is there going to be any healing teachings? What do you mean by that? Reiki and stuff like that? No. Mediumship, psychic, numerology, astrology. I mean, like, for me, I say I'm a healer. I heal with words. But if you're talking about energy, Reiki stuff, no. Nell will be empowering, which is something well worth doing. I've actually gone through one of her programs, gone through one of those. Highly recommend it. Let me just scroll back here. Okay. Right now, guys, again, sorry, I can only see so many comments at once. So please don't spam me, but please feel free to repost as well. There's a number of you on here this evening, and it's a little bit hard to keep up. So just bear with me. It's my first day back to work, really. Okay. Radhika, do you see anything I need to know for the week ahead? Okay. This is the thing, Radhika, have you been thinking about doing either some further study or going for another job? Because I feel like that there's news of something that nature coming in for you, or something that you need to be prepared for that you may not be prepared for. So if you can give me a little bit more information, I should be able to, if I can get to it, if I can see it, we'll see what we can do with that. Your land, will things get better? Exhausted? I'm hearing you need to change things. I'm hearing here things don't change unless you make the change here. Now, is this connected with work, darling? Because I just feel like I'm at the end of my tether here with work, and I just feel like there's some sort of withdrawal within yourself, and a bit of soul searching that's going on here also. I'm going to say this here. Have you been going for another job also? Because I am seeing news coming up around that also, because I am getting a yes around that, and they're just asking you to keep an open mind with it, but I don't feel like it's going to happen until next year with that. I want to do more spiritual work. Well, do something about it. Lovely. Okay, I'm just being shown you either research or news about a further education. Okay, but again, anybody that's looking at doing study right now, not much is going to happen between now and the new year. So it'll be a case of doing research and enrolling and getting yourself all prepared for early next year. Okay, where are we up to? And again, guys, I do prefer to be working with direct questions. Okay, Richard Bell over on Psychics at Sea. Liked and shared, can I get a reading about love, romance, and relationships? Okay, this is the thing, darling. I feel like I'm looking at the return of somebody. I'm picking up a returning energy. So this is where I have to ask you: are you single? Are you waiting for somebody to come back? Because I feel like I'm picking up this energy of somebody returning, like when we go full circle here. And this is the thing. I hate using the word they'll get their karma and everything else. I hate that. But in this case, I just feel like things have been seen by the universe and now things are going to work in your favor, if that makes sense. And that's my roundabout way of saying karma. And I'm going to say there will be changes here for the better. I'm being shown here that there has been disappointments around you in the past. They're also showing me here that, okay, I'll get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I feel like I've got a couple of different energies here that have been disappointments there, but you're not seeing the other things sneaking up behind you. There's other opportunities here. I feel like I'm looking at somebody completely different with this. There is definitely love that's going to be on the horizon here. Definite love. So if you can give me a little bit more information with that, I'll see what I can do. with it. Radhika, so you're saying yes to further my current work within medical field and become practice manager whilst figuring out how I want to do spiritual work to help people. Okay, so that's why I said I feel like I've got all this at play here, and I don't want you to overcomplicate it. Just wait for things to unfold naturally. I always say to people, like, particularly when it comes to spiritual work, when the student is ready, the right teacher will appear. So just keep that in mind also. You don't need to be making any firm decisions right now. Okay, practice manager. So that's why I said there's education and there's a new job that I'm picking up around you with that. So I'm single. My ex is still holding on, but I'm not wanting to go back. That's why I said there's a return of something here. So that makes sense to me with that person. So that's the energy that I'm still feeling there. But I'm going to say it's like the universe is changing everything in your favor. And I do see that there will be love here. But I'm going to say while that person's still hanging on, it's not. So have you actually cut ties with that person fully? Because I still feel the energy. So possibly there's a little bit more work that needs to be done there for you also. Okay, so let's look at the new year with that one. Okay, where are we up to? Again, those who've just jumped on, please like and share. Let me know that you have done that, please. Hang on, where's my phone? I want to see who's shared. Because people say they share and they don't. Okay. Okay. 17. Okay. Right. Hang on, what are you saying there, Richard? Oh no, they need a good talking to about it. What's that about? Is that about what I just read for you? Or is that something different? Have I missed something? Okay. Yolande, work change, is it good to move? And also sun going through hard time. Yeah. Changes are always great. You know, if something's not working for you, and this is for anybody, if things aren't working, you know, it's okay to change. You know, it's like when you keep repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But your son, because is he in his 20s or teen? Because I'm just being shown that there is changes around him, but I'm picking up until when's our next water sign? Okay, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. We're sort of like Scorpio. We're going to Scorpio in the next couple of weeks. I feel like we're looking at a water season. So Scorpio is water, and if it's not that, it'll be around about Pisces, which is February through to March. I think that's right. Yeah, March. I'm picking up with that. Um, okay. You asked me if the energy is still there. My response is no. I need to talk to them about letting go. Do some cord cutting, love. You can do that by meditation and visualizing. You don't need to do a whole heap of witchy woo woo stuff to do that. It's all about the intent. The mind's very, very powerful. Good evening, Chanel. Haven't seen you for a while, lovely. Good to have you on here. Good to see that. Now, again, guys, I do ask for specific questions. Please don't ask me what do I see. I see a lot of things, and I do prefer to be a little bit specific just so I can get through them all quite quickly. Where Where are we up to? You're welcome, Richard. Hope you got something out of that. Lovely. Have we met before? I don't think we have we? Ellie, do you see any positive futures for... Hang on, what was that? Do you see positive future for my son's business? Yes, I do, lovely. Actually, I do. I read for you last month. Obviously, I don't remember the reading. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologise. And I'm sure if I brought your son up, I can't remember that either. But they are showing me, yes, there will be money crossing his path here. So there's either some sort of offer or they're showing me that there will be success here. But with anything and like with any business, it comes with a lot of hard work. So if he stays focused, yes, I do see that that will happen for him. So that was for Ellie Schiller there. Hope that helps you. Carrie Burgess, does toxic tea work with you? Because I'm just getting no at the moment. No. I'm just hearing here on a good wicket. Okay. I just feel like there's a little bit of talking behind backs. So I'm going to say there's somebody there, something's happening where I just feel like people aren't giving you the whole story. It's on a need to know. So it's like you feel it. You feel that something's not quite right there and you can't pinpoint it. And it's like when you're being gaslit. You know, when people say, oh, don't, you're just very sensitive. It's okay. Oh, look, you take things the wrong way. Oh, give me a fucking break. You know, that's being gaslit. And I feel like that's the same thing that's happening here as well. Okay, so I'm going to say no, I don't feel like it will. And I'm going to say this, I feel like that you will start looking at options come New Year. Okay, but it is what it is. She won't go. Got it too friggin' easy. I'm here and there. It's like, oh, no. Okay, so you're saying yes, spot on, and she's taken stress leave this week. There you go. She's a master manipulator. There you go. Okay, so there's going to become a point where you think, no, fuck this. I've had a gutful, and you will be looking at options. But and as I say to everybody, not much is going to happen between now and the end of the year. We're starting to wind up. Okay. Good evening, Fiona Cations. I can see you've just jumped on. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining. Okay. Lisa Jane Moon. Okay. When will I get that? Okay, I'm getting... Hang on, what was the question? When will I get my house offer? Okay. It's like... This is a new house altogether. You're waiting for a house to become available. Is that right? Is that the way I'm reading that? When will I get my house offer? Yeah, I just feel like the way I'm reading that, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, that you are waiting for a house to become available. Is that right? You can let me know. Because I am getting a number. What? I'm getting number 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm getting a number 18, which is very odd to get like a double-digit number here. And it's like I feel more light needs to be shed on this. Like it's not available yet. And I get that. See, that's what you're waiting for. That I get that now. Why you are waiting, because it's not available yet, and it's like light still needs to be shone on the subject here. So I'm going to say I feel like there's paperwork wherever this is sitting, and it hasn't been looked at yet. It's like you're in the system, and something needs to be brought to light here or something needs to be brought to the attention of whoever's doing all the admin and the public service job or whatever this is, in waiting for people to do their jobs. But I am getting a number 18 around this. So either we're looking at house number 18 or we are looking, and it's really odd because 18 could be the 18th of a month, or we could be looking at like 18 weeks. Okay, there's an 18 attached here somewhere. So that's all they're giving me for that there. So hope that helps you. Sharon, hello, darling. Thank you for liking and sharing. Good to see you on here. Okay, Mel Curtis, liked and shared. Thank you. It's been a very turbulent few months. Oh, darling, I do see this chapter ending, reaching, and I do actually. I really do. I just feel like it's one thing after the other. You can't catch your breath. It's like the domino effect. And this is the thing also. You're saying soon. What's your classification of soon? I still feel like we've got another couple of months with this. I feel like I'm looking around about March with whatever this is. We've got legals attached to this also. I feel like I'm looking at something possibly legal here. And I'm going to say something around about March, maybe even April. I'm seeing where things come to a resolution, if that makes sense. Okay. You're welcome, Lisa. I hope that helps you. All right, we're coming up to 2:45, 8:45. Let me look at that. So again, guys, just bear in mind these readings are just snippets of what I do. I'm quite mindful of the information that I give out online. You are able to book in through my website, thepsychicpinup.com.au, if you are after a more in-depth reading, as well as mediumship readings. As you know, I don't do mediumship here on these live feeds. However, sometimes they do sneak through. I can't stop that. I do prefer not to, because I need yes or no straight away when I do the mediumship. We do have the lag there. All right, so Mel, absolutely makes sense. Thank you. So I hope that makes sense, don't it? You just got to hold out here. Sometimes you just got to learn to just block it off. And meditation's good too. I know that meditation's good. I know you're going, I don't meditate, can't do it. Yolande, thank you. Change is good. Asked if we will move with our teachers. A lot of tension with the class, with our satellite class. Son is in 20s. Yeah, I picked up he was in his 20s. Hopefully the fight support will happen soon. Look, I do feel that it will, but we always get things, things don't happen as quickly as what we hope either. Tamwa, yes, we are back onto different time zones. And that's why I'm saying all the Queenslanders that have just jumped on, welcome. We're down to the last 15 minutes. And I need to announce the cruise from Brisbane to Airlie Beach. Anybody who is in Sunshine Coast, Brisbane, or Gold Coast, or if you want to travel down to Brisbane and do a 4-night cruise with us on Royal Caribbean, we are teaching. When we are on board there, we are now also selling those cabins. Again, go over to our Facebook page, the Psychics at Sea. Website, psychicsatsea.com.au. $300 deposit will get you your cabin, and you can spend the next 12 months paying that off. But it's going to be a ripper. And if sea is not your cup of tea, Queensland, actually we're in Queenscliff, so just right on the border, New South Wales, Queensland border, Kingscliff. We are running a land retreat at Peppers, Kingscliff, in June. If you are interested, or if anybody wants to travel up for that, it's up near Byron Bay area, not Byron Bay, but close enough to Byron Bay. We will be running a 3-day land retreat. So again, we're teaching, doing the same things that we are doing when we are at sea, but we are giving the people who don't like sea the opportunity to do it on land. No different. So again, all the details should be there on the website psychicsatsea.com.au. Right, let's do some cards. So we're going to be doing tarot cards tonight, also angel answers, and we will be doing the oracle cards in good old normal tradition. Let me just pop my head down there. If you would like an answer to a question, generally these angel answers will give you the answers. So just pop there in the comment section there, angel. Just pop that up there. Our trusty tarots here. Again, the Rider-Waite's. If you would like me to draw you a Rider-Waite card, tarot card, pop in the comment section there the word blunt. Oh, Ellie's already onto it. She's already put blunt. I haven't even said it yet. You must be a psychic, Ellie. And if you are a little bit scared of the tarot, you can opt for an oracle card. I will be reading off the modern oracle card today, so you can just put the word fluffy in there. Now that has popped up. So tying up of loose ends. I think that's for you, Ellie. Loose ends, tying up of loose ends, darling. Okay, something connected around your work. You've got to tie up some shit there, lovely. I'm being told. Okay, and they're saying here, Ellie, you also need to take a leap of faith with this. Okay, nothing's going to change. All right, where are we up to? Mighty Keegan is after an angel, so angel for you, darling. Okay, can't be much help to you tonight, darling. It says here, listen to your intuition. You've already got the answers here. You already know the gut, okay? Whatever I tell you is going to be the same thing that your gut's already telling you. So listen to your intuition with that. Kath Thorburn. Do you know what, Kath? Thank you so much for that message that you sent through to me. I think it was Sunday. That's what I was saying to everybody when they've just jumped on here. I've got that many messages to get through. I've got that many emails to get through, what have you. I'm not ignoring people. I've just got a lot of work backlog to get through. And today really technically was only my first day back, even though I was in Goulburn on Friday and Saturday doing this workshop. But today's technically my first day back. So just bear with me. I will get with you all. So Kath, you're after a blunt. All right, darling. So this is the thing. Okay, Kath, are you a bit of a creative person here? There's going to be ideas that are coming to you. It's like Spirit is giving you downloads, or you need to be listening to these daydreams that you are having and start acting on them, because I feel like there's an element of creativity here. Generally, when I see this, it's connected to a new project that's coming up, or possibly even news of a new job or a new role. If you're going for a role, it could also be a completely whole different role altogether there. So I hope that helps you. Tash Ann is after an angel, darling. So the angel for you. Okay. Now, Tash, okay, you got the health card, love. So improving health and also helpful people. But they're saying to draw another one with you here. All right. They're saying here, romance. All right, so I just feel like there's a few things that are coming on around you, darling, and it's like there's a lot of helpful people around you, but they're also saying here something connected around your health, or something that needs to be brought attention to your health there as well. You are welcome, Kath, so hope that helps you. Hello, Gayleen. Thank you. I'll always give you a card, darling, because you help me out when I do these live feeds here. You have the Six of Pentacles, Gayleen. Now, Pentacles are about wealth, education, finances, businesses. When I get the Six of Pentacles here, if you look closely at that picture, you can see that this person is giving to people. And this is a reminder to you, Gayleen, is to be mindful of who you give things to. And this may not necessarily mean money. It may, I'm going to use the word energy with this. So be mindful of who you are giving energy to. Possibly there is some energy vampires around you as well. So just take that on board. Chanel, you are after an angel card. Okay. You're ready. Now, is this to do around you're ready for a relationship? Because I feel like I need to be talking about work here also. It's like you're ready. You are ready, darling. So that's your message for the next week. Samantha, sorry, my eyesight's gone. Geradio, is it? Is that French? Is it, darling? Blunt card. So you are after a blunt. Okay. We have the 5 of Wands here. Now, Wands are action cards. They're also connected to creativity. When I get a number 5, fives are also about changes and also about conflict. I'm going to say here, just be a little bit mindful. I feel like I need to be connecting to your work here, possibly some issues, some minor conflict with other colleagues around you. Just be careful who you go sharing information to. I just feel like you need to zippy with this. Okay, so the next week they're just saying just be a little bit on board with that. Okay. Yes, you are French. Yeah, I thought so. It's the surname, that was a giveaway for me. Candace Bradshaw is after a blunt. Okay, Candace. All right. We have the 2 of Swords here for you. So, Candace, swords are our thoughts. Thoughts, can't even talk thoughts. Swords are about thoughts, and swords is also about communication here. But I'm going to say this is to do with your thought process here. You can see here that not sure what to do. What do I do? What do I do? Blindfolded, can't make a decision here. Your job in the next week here is to start ripping band-aids off situations or things that you're needing to make decisions on here. They're also telling you here that there's some people that you're either avoiding having a conversation with that needs to happen as well. So I hope that helps you. Kate Hales, my eyesight's going, hey. You're after a angel card, all right? Okay. You're going to hate me because it says meditation brings answers. Meditation brings answers, and you know that also. But I'll just draw another one for you as well. It says don't stop. Okay, I'm actually singing now. I'm singing Don't Stop Believing. I know Tamwa's laughing about that. Don't stop believing. I'm hearing with you. Where are we up to? Edith, Edith, you're after a blunt, okay? Let me get a blunt for you. All right. Okay, Edith, I've got the 5 of Cups here for you. Cups are about our emotions. Now, 5s, again, as I said before, 5s are about changes, 5s are about conflict. Here, I feel like it's emotional upheaval over some changes recently, and they're saying don't dwell on what was, because you could possibly be a little bit focused with what you have missed or what you no longer have, and not realizing that the universe has closed doors to open up new doors for you, because there's plenty of opportunities coming here. You see here the cups coming up behind you, so just have an open mind with that. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Where are we up to? Athena. Okay, you're after a blunt for you, Athena. All right, darling. You guys going on holidays? Okay. There's a trip on the cards here. The Knight of Wands is, again, wands are about action, doing cards, as is the Knight. The Knight is about action, and the Knight of Wands seems to be the fastest. I think I think the Sword is the Knight of Swords is the fastest one. But anything, I see things happening at an accelerated pace here. Generally, when I see this card, to me, it also does indicate travel overseas. So I'm going to say there's something, or there'll be a trip in the pipeline. And obviously, it's not going to happen in the next week, but there may be talk of that's coming up and working towards that. So I hope that helps you. Where are we up to? Cherie Brown is after an angel for you, for Cherie Brown. And okay, and they're saying yes. Whatever your question is a yes. So I hope that helps you. Kia or Kaya, Drag. Sorry, I can't Sorry if I mispronounced names. I'm sorry. Right, for you, I have the 10 of Wands. Again, wands are action cards. Tens are about completions, closing out a cycle. Generally, when I see this card, it's connected around a move or moving on from something. It's like something is coming to an end here. You are moving on. So I'm going to say the next couple of weeks here, there will be new energy coming into your life. Okay, so a whole new cycle will be starting with you. Where are we up to? Simon, hello. You've been a bit of a lurker tonight, or did you just jump on? You're after a angel card? Okay. I know what this is about, hey. And the answer is up to you. You're going to go, well, I want to hear that, but it's all up to you, darling. It's all up to you. So I hope that helps you. Fiona Cations is after a blunt, please. Blunt for you, blunt for you. Okay, darling, we got issues at work. How's the work situation? Because this is the second time tonight I have pulled this card, the 5 of Wands. Wands action, 5's about conflict or doing cards, but here it's clearly we do have a conflict going on. This may even be a conflict with yourself. You may have a conflict internally with yourself here. So it's I'm going to say there's a little bit of work involved with you over the next couple of weeks here around something to do with conflict. Okay, I'm sorry you did ask for a blunt. They're not always so nice. So Simon, you're saying, wow, okay, yep, I stay true to the information that I get. I stay true to it all. Jody Aranda is after a blunt. So Jody, well, lucky you, darling. We have the 9 of Cups. Cups are about our emotions, but there's something extra special about this card. This is the wish card. The 9 of Cups is all about your wishes coming true. Everything's going to fall into place, but with that comes a little message. Be careful what you wish for also. Okay, I hope that helps you. Okay, where are we up to? Valerie is after a blunt card. Okay. We haven't got any major arcana cards today, did we? They've all been minor arcanas. The 9 of Wands for you. Also, we've got here, I call this card the Wounded Warrior. Now, 9s are coming up to the 10. It's coming towards a completion of something. And again, the wands are action cards. But you can see here, all of these wands are all lined up. There's no movement in these wands. Where you look at a lot of the others, there's movement going on in the pictures here. They're all lined up. They are still, they are stagnant. And it's like here you've drawn stalemate. I'm going to say here, it's a message to you to stand in your power, draw the line in the sand. So there may be some people around you that you need to just say no to, okay, and stand up for yourself, okay, stand in your power. It's the Wounded Warrior. So I hope that helps you. All right, guys, I've come up to the 1 hour. So I will wrap it up there. Understand, I do this every Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Sydney time. We have gone into daylight savings. So wherever you are located in the world, 8 p.m. I come on. It's just about clocking over to 9 p.m. I'm on for the hour. It's my way of giving back. I never, ever ask for money when I do these live feeds. So if somebody jumps on and pretends that they're me or they ask for money, they're all bullshitting. So they're scammers from Nigeria. We don't do that. I will be turning the comments off here once I do finish this live feed. I'll be back next week. However, if you'd like to book in for a private reading, you can do that through my website, thepsychicpinup.com.au. We've now opened up the bookings for Royal Caribbean for Sydney to Cairns, January 2027, and also Brisbane to Airlie Beach, November 2026. So we are fully booked out for our South Pacific cruise now, which leaves next month. So thank you very much. But I will leave it there. I will be dropping a new episode tomorrow on my podcast, the Anything and Everything Spiritual Podcast. So make sure you go and have a listen to that. It's going to be a good one. I can tell you, people are providing me with all this content lately. I love it. Okay, and so until next time, guys, thank you. I will see you all next week, and be good for the rest of the week. Bye.